For anyone who isn't familiar with the concept, a recursive translation is when something is taken from one language, translated to at least one more, and then converted back to the source language. The results can be quite interesting. Anyway, let's go. The sea will abandon the dead. The Mandarin turns the crew of a sunken Russian submarine into zombies and confronts Iron Man and ForceWorks. Joy! I'm the last one! Your delivery boy. Iron Man has to deal with the infamous Ultimo, who is back online thanks to Mandarin and Modok. Input data, output messy. The Mandarin and Justin Hammer took control of the Stark satellite and used it to wreak havoc. Meanwhile, Mordok pits Jim Rhodes against his friends and leads Iron Man against War Machine. Shut up, my friend. My fate is dead. Iron Man fights to save Julia's kidnapped daughter. Grim Reaper wears Teflon coat. The Mandarin stole Stark's new military plane, the Reaper. External enemy, internal enemy. The ForceWorks work to rescue Model, who has been kidnapped by Mandarin's henchmen. However, Modoku's interest in her is not just fleeting. Origin of Oranges. A video diary reveals how the Mandarin got his powerful ring. Hawkeye's abandonment. Incriminating evidence points to Hawkeye's betrayal of ForceWorks, but Hawkeye claims his innocence. Two-dimensional Iron Man 1. Mordrake created a double of Iron Man and sent him to steal the only cure for the infamous Blackwater fever. Two-dimensional Iron Man 2. Iron Man must face the villainous doppelganger, but also the living laser and gray gargoyle. Origin of Iron Man 1. A helpless Iron Man is stranded in China's Arctic. To warm himself up, Tony looks back at his past memories to relive the origins of this mighty armor. Origin of Iron Man 2. As the armor continues to charge, Tony sees more of his past. Meanwhile, the ForceWorks are on their way to rescue him, but they must outwit the Mandarin's minions. Iron Man Wedding. The Mandarin and Justin Hammer learn that Tony Stark is Iron Man after reliving various past battles. The Beast Inside. After his few attempts, Tony fakes his death, which appears to be connected to a massive conspiracy involving the kidnapping of 4 businessmen by the Mandarin. Tony returns in stronger armor and must join forces with the Mandarin Crusaders to stop Fin Fanfur from conquering the world. Fire and Rain. Jim nearly drowns in the Gears of War armor, and it's hard to put it back on. Meanwhile, Iron Man learns that the son of a former Stark employee plans to take revenge on Firebrand. Iron Battery. Purpose. Iron Man takes the blame for a deadly attack on himself, but discovers that the culprit is a powerful space station called the Starwell. In this station lived a good man, Arthur Dearborn, guarded by a mighty Cenurian. Iron Man attempts to evacuate Dearborn before the AIM try to control. Not far from the tree. Purpose. Was intercepted. This signal led Tony to his dead father, Walter Stark. While dealing with painful memories, Tony discovers the truth about his father and why S.H.I.E.L.D. used a shield. He was involved. Beauty knows no pain. Julia and several employees are kidnapped by Tony's ex-girlfriend Mrs. Musk in Cairo, Egypt. He dedicated himself to finding Iz's golden tube to heal her wounded face. However, the spirit of Iz's possessed her and Iron Man was forced to fight her. Iron Man Inside. Hawkeye injures his spine in the fight with Ultimo. Iron Man was shrunk down to molecular size and had a chip implanted to save him. But unbeknownst to anyone, a mysterious hacker has taken control of Ultimo, and now Homer is at it again. Remote Limit. An alien drone arrives on Earth with a message requesting Iron Man's help in the fight against the Dark Aegis. Iron Man is the one who sent the Dark Aegis into space, so he's determined to help and prepare the ship for liftoff. Determined to overcome his fears, Jim once again dons his Gears of War suit to accompany Iron Man, but a dangerous stowaway threatens his mission. Armored Warfare 1. Tony discovers that the Crimson Dynamo armor holds Stark's secret technology. Concerned that others might use this technology to harm people, Tony hunts down every warrior in armor, hero or villain. Armored Warfare 2. Iron Man continues his effort to incapacitate all armored fighters, and he sometimes faces off against War Machine. After revealing the secrets of Stark's armor, Justin Hammer created a giant armored warrior named Firepower to stop Iron Man from destroying Stark Enterprises. The only way for Iron Man to complete his firepower is with his new Exo armor. Commissioner. Modok found a lost ring, but the Mandarin quickly recovered it. Iron Man uses the Homer, but in order to find out where Murdoch is hiding, the Mandarin uses the ring to find out what Iron Man has been up to for the past few months. Hulk Destroyer. A lost ring from the Mandarin created a time rift, and Julia was absorbed into it. Iron Man managed to retrieve the ring with the help of Bruce Banner, but before Julia could defend herself, the leader stole the ring, leaving him with 2 orange rings. The leader plans to return and gain Hulk's powers before the gamma ray bomb explodes. Mandarin Hands 1. The Mandarin has captured all 10 rings and plans to use the anti-tech realm under his leadership to return Earth to a pre-tech society. He demonstrated Field's power by incapacitating New York City and Iron Man himself, but unable to defeat him alone, Tony reassembled the Force Engineering team. Orange Hands 2. The Mandarin captures Iron Man and discovers his true identity. The rest of the ForceWorks reach the Mandarin Citadel to rescue them, but are captured. The Mandarin is now ready to use his powers to empower the Heart of Darkness and complete his plans. However, Tony managed to escape after helping Jim and Su Yin craft a set of anti-tank armor. Iron Man and War Machine are ready for the final battle. It's all the same thing. Thank you for the registration question?